All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
Three consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
I don't even know anymore, Joel. What's up? Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. How you doing? I don't even know anymore.
Don't even know.
I'm so upset with myself for this stupid Bitcoin rally. Oh,
Then why didn't you throw it like, you were thinking of doing it? And I know Mitch told you not to chase, so we could just blame it all on Mitch.
what am I even doing with my life, Joel? Is what I want to know.
Because you didn't buy Bitcoin today?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This rally is unbelievable. 40,000, Joel.
It is 30,000. We thought 20,000, but no, 30,000. But let's recap the futures. That weakness in the overnight session, that was a mirage. Bottomed right off the open and under 4,400 and caught a steady bid. Not quite ripping like we did on Friday, but 1350. We just made a new all-time high by a couple ticks there. And still got 9.5 handles to post a new time, old time closing high above 44.03. About a 2-point range for crude today, hanging up here near 72. I said 72 is my focus number. Street's looking at that too, up 4 cents to 72.11. Gold can't stay in the 1800 handle. Gold is trading down 480 at 1797. Silver, that's up just a little over a penny at 25.25. Bitcoin, the big winner, $7,945. That's how much it's up, 25%, 40,215 on the futures. And I said 41,000 was the 3-star. I didn't think we would quite almost get there today. And Ethereum's doing well, but not as good on a percentage basis. It's still up $390 at 24.15.
It's just wild, man. These moves in crypto, like all the crypto stocks are leading the way today. Like Coinbase is up 10%, Mara's up 20%, Riot's up 22%. And these things have been punished. So congratulations if you waited. But it's been a pretty brutal summer. Not even summer. It's pretty, like if you're in a Riot, for example, it's been a pretty brutal like 6 months in Riot. So it's nice to see that if you're long. I am not. But Stonebridge Advisors got BTBT and ARC blockchain, right? ARKBF. So nice job, Stonebridge Advisors. It's a great rally. Can the rally hold is I guess the question. But I mean, for the record, with regards to the Amazon thing, which was
we kickstarted it, right?
You could you could say that. It's what the rally was attributed to. Again, I don't personally believe that. But the timing of the rally last night with the headline this morning that Amazon was considering accepting Bitcoin as payment, the timing is there. I just personally believe there's more to the market than that. But that being said, that was the rumor this morning, and Amazon came out with this statement, and they gave it to Benzinga. And here's what the statement said. This is from a spokesperson at Amazon. The speculation that has ensued around our specific plans for cryptocurrencies is not true. We remain focused on exploring what this could look like for customers shopping on Amazon. So we're saying not doing anything right now, but we're leaving the door open for something maybe later down the road. Regardless, the market does not seem to really care that Amazon has come out and said that, because Amazon's having a quiet day compared to crypto, but crypto is still blasting off here. So that's why I think it was more.
Cat's out of the bag. I mean, once you let the cat out of the bag, you can't put the cat back in the bag. So, even a categorically denying that doesn't do anything. I mean, it's momentum. And if it's anything we've learned, we got a momentum market here. Another thing we've been accustomed to is, big moves in the cryptos on the weekends, less liquidity and easier to move markets. So you put 2 and 2 together here, you're over 40,000, 24%. 40,580. And no matter, I mean, what if Amazon would have come out and said, yeah, for sure, man, we're all in. But that's not the case. 30,000 was the 20,000 level that I was hoping it would get to. But, if
Great.
you have a target in this area, take it. Still in a trading range. One thing that hasn't happened in Bitcoin since it's had its big decline is it hasn't taken back half of the move. And half of that move, well, I have the other retracement, but let's get rid of that because I don't think, 37,000's already been traded through so many times. So would be a more relevant retracement to me if you're bullish Bitcoin, if you think we're going back to all-time highs. 48K. I mean, that takes back half of the move, and it hasn't even sniffed that yet. So that's what I'm looking for. That would be the ultimate target. On the upside, I mean, you are dealing with the June high here at 41,405. We mentioned that 41,000 this morning. And there we are. And Art says you can't put toothpaste back in the tube. And that's right. You can't put the cat back in the bag. So rumors get started, momentum gets started, and don't stand in the way.
You know what I should just do, and this is what I did last year when everything kind of hit the fan in March and April, is I should just dollar cost average myself. I should just say, hey, the first of every month, you buy a little more. You buy a little more. You buy a little more. That's what I should do. So maybe I should just automate this so I don't have to.
Yeah, or if you were really
think about it, it's nonsense.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Bitcoin's living rent free in my brain. I need to get it out of there.
Well, there's a lot of vacancies up there.
Yeah. Okay. What about Joel? Hasbro and Mattel never really stopped going up today.
Toys are back.
Toys are apparently back in favor.
Yeah, I was going to say Hasbro. Woo, boy, they like that report.
Yep.
This is a big move. It's moved. Oh man, I don't know, Hasbro. Let's just wait. You know what? I'm just going to put my my long-term hat on and say, hey, February of last year we hit 109.50. Why the heck not? We're $6 away. That's the current high. Long consolidation, no day to buy it between 90 and 93. So that's what I'd be holding out for. 109.50, 110, ride the momentum, gap and go. Mattel, what's going on with G.I. Joe?
The charts are identical today.
Yeah, that's a big day, the momentum. This one has hit a little bit of an area that I'd pay a little bit more attention to. 21, boom, 2102 was your high there. 2099 was your high there. Might be some paper accumulating at 21. And then above that, I mean, this is just, I mean, it might take a day or two. But 2120. Doesn't Mattel report like right after? Don't they report tomorrow or something?
Let's find out. MAT earnings tomorrow afternoon. That's correct.
Yeah.
Speaking of earnings, we should probably talk Tesla. I did look very quickly this morning, and I thought I saw that the implied volatility for the week is $45.
Ooh, that doesn't seem. That doesn't seem like much.
7. What is that? Like 7%? If I say somewhere in that ballpark, I think. So yeah, it's probably not that much, but that's what I think. That's what I think I saw. So $45 in either direction.
Okay. Oh, and okay.
Yeah.
That's a little bit more. Interesting here. What did you do? You got a little burst here, and you made a new high of the move in Tesla. So those buyers into the report did push it to 668.20, but you've backed off. I'm just, you have to, like, on a high price stock like this, you can't pick every level. To me, like, this 665 is still sticking out. And so I'll keep an eye on that. If they love this report and it gets close to 700, the chart speaks for itself, multiple highs at 700. If somehow they disappoint, I mean, I don't know what they're going to use on the balance sheet for the price of Bitcoin today.
They're not right. They're probably not going to disappoint, and here's how I know this.
You don't know any.
Well, hold on a second though. We had this headline in Benzinga Pro from a couple hours ago. Tesla's investor relations sent an email on Friday suggesting a beat. So we reached out to everyone's favorite Tesla bear, Gordon Johnson, and he said, if Tesla's gonna, send out an email like that, then it means they probably beat. And if Gordon Johnson is saying they probably beat, then they probably beat. But again, we don't really care about whether they
Well,
beat.
yeah. What does that mean? Are they going to beat and raise? Are they going to?
Right. That's the thing. We don't really care about whether they beat or miss. We care more about what the stock will do. So Joel's point about Bitcoin. Well, again, let's see. If not for the carbon credits and Bitcoin, how profitable were they last quarter? Well, let's find out. We'll find out. And typically they're at like 407. So we'll find out in like 25 minutes.
And let's see here. Let's just do a quick retracement. Boy, oh boy, this never works the first time for me. But I just want to get a feeling for this whole move down from 900. Right, that's where we were at, and came down. Boom. So you still haven't. You've come close to that half of that move. So don't know what the exact numbers are going to be. Let's move this over a little bit and see. Pretty close though. Let's call it that 715 area. So this would be. This actually says 703. That's why I like using my calculator. It's so much easier than my drawing. And where's my calculator? I'm not having a good day here.
Wait, I got
all
my.
Right, let's do it.
What do you need?
900.40.
Okay.
Oh, this is easy. I could have done it in my head. Minus 539.49.
Shoot, 539.49. Okay.
Divided by 2.
Okay.
Plus 539.49.
Okay. 719.94.
Okay, 719.94. Boom. That's halfway back. It hasn't sniffed that, but if they like the report, they get this going. You think Tesla's going back to new all-time highs? You got to clear 720 and hold it for a few days. Hasn't done it yet. 700 looks like a nice barrier, but that's for you Tesla bulls out there. Full disclosure, I don't know how long or when or before the split have a little bit of Tesla. I wanted to sell it every day, but I never will. That's what I do. You got to hold on.
And on the Tesla front, the earnings call is scheduled for 5. Wait a minute. I think 5:30, right? Yes, 5:30. We're going to be streaming that here on our channel, but these calls, Tesla has typically been one of the more eventful earnings calls. There was a time where Elon called the analysts stupid. I mean, these are like really dry affairs.
Yeah.
Really boring. So anytime they veer off script, it's always fun, and they're liable to veer off script whenever Elon.
If you're pulling the trigger on your long-term investment portfolio off a Tesla conference call, then you obviously never listen to Benzinga's PreMarket Prep. You're obviously not signed up for the education program, and you're a junkie, right? Now, if you're someone that that like it's a trader, an active trader, and you're going in long to the report, and you took a flyer on the 690 calls, and the thing prints 720, well, then you got a decision to make. But yeah, these conference calls. I mean, also my theory is and they do it, but when do they come out and say something bad? You know what I mean? When do the companies really come out? Except Intel,
it's not
what I own. They come out and say bad stuff, but who comes out and says bad stuff on these calls?
Well, it's not a question of them like saying bad things on the calls. It's a question of like the answers not being satisfactory, right, to the analysts, right? So sometimes they get asked pointed questions, and sometimes the questions or the answers don't. And you can tell because you see the stock selling off during the call.
Yeah.
So okay. All right.
What was I going to say? I was going to say one more thing about
sure.
Was it about Tesla here? Eyeball test.
Okay, let's do the old
eyeball test.
Do the eyeball test here on Tesla.
I see more Teslas on the road.
Yes, me too. I saw.
I will.
Yes, I
Yep.
saw several this weekend. I see a lot more now than I ever have.
Yep. 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 So if you want to use the eyeball test indicator, there you go. But there you are. That's
Can I tell you what I decided? I decided this like last week that my next car will be an electric vehicle. I just bought a car like 3 years ago, which means I'm not due to buy a car for like 7 more years if I have my way. And if this car does its job, and if I get to that point, then by that point, I expect that the infrastructure will be built out. I won't have to deal with any more crazy, recalls and the engines blowing up in my garage. So my next car, if the one I have now, I have a Ford Fusion. If that lasts how long I expect it to last, 5, 6, 7 years, then my next car will be an easy.
I'm done.
I've decided.
I'm done. I'm done with cars.
You don't.
I'm done. I actually I made a recommendation to the I'm in charge of cutting expenses, and I said, hey, let's go down to one car. Because I don't go anywhere. And Lisa's like,
No.
you're crazy.
Yeah.
And she only works a mile and a half away. I'm like,
yeah.
yeah. I'm like, let's
That's
go
what
down to
you
one
do.
car.
Oh, I didn't know that. This is what you do then. You buy her a bird scooter, and Lisa can bird to work and bird home.
So, Lisa, what do you think she thinks about bird scooters and motorcycles,
Hey,
Spencer?
you can't say you've ridden a bird unless you've almost died riding a bird.
I'm not those things. Are people still whipping around downtown on those things?
Yep.
I think I would absolutely break my neck if I ever got up on one of those things. I just no.
They're dangerous.
No, I'm done, man. I got my old clunker and I'm gonna ride it into the ground. But all right, let's cover some more stocks.
Everyone in chat's talking about how they ride their cars into the ground. I'm with you. You milk as many miles out of that thing as you can.
But you know what's happening now is that no one now the used cars, it used to be you drive a car off the lot and the value goes down.
Yeah.
Now you finally get a new car, you drive it off the lot, the value goes up. I might scalp out of my, you know what? I'll wait, man. I'll wait. I even cleaned it this weekend, so that would even be a bonus.
It's funny you mentioned that. I got my first car wash in years on Saturday, so yeah, we were thinking alike. Okay, let's go back to the charts.
Hey, one more thing. My dad used to get a new caddy every year. You know why? I asked him why. When he fills up his Cadillac, or when he gets a new Cadillac?
Yeah, okay.
When the ashtrays fill up.
Nice.
I don't know. Do cars have ashtrays anymore?
No, they don't. Okay. Here's an interesting one that we basically never talk about on this show, but who just dropped this in the chat? JH. Invitation Homes. INVH.
I love the name.
And so it's a REIT. And
why doesn't this guy tell us about this before?
What?
Ban him right now.
What? That it's a REIT? Oh,
that he didn't tell us about it till now.
Jay, where were you last week, man?
What is it? Is it what is it? Did they rental homes or what?
I don't know. JH, what do you know about this thing?
They're looking pro.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, it's a REIT. It's a single family rental homes, is what it is.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow, there you go. And rents are going up. I just don't know. I just don't know.
Jay says he's been telling us since 30. Well, we don't remember that, Jay. So
Jay,
prove it.
I don't recognize JH. I don't. It's probably someone else. People like to change their names. But Jay, are you seeing what I'm seeing in the charts here? I'm seeing a double top, maybe a triple top. So I'm not concerned. You shouldn't be concerned. But back-to-back highs at 40.59, 40.59. There was another high at 40.52, another high at 40.40. So for your last 5 highs right there, that tells me big seller out there trying to load stock at 40.50. He's letting it get a little above, a little bit below. That's what he wants. He, she, what, robot. That's what they want their average price to be. 40.52 is the all-time closing high. So once you mop up this seller, another way you could look at it, Jay, is, you went up, you're hitting some resistance just like you hit the 38. 38, I would have been saying the exact same thing, and then went boom. What happened when it went through 38? So you're getting not quite as almost like the same scenario. The little dip back up there, consolidating near the high of the moves.
Okay. You know
Congratulations.
what I need? I need a list of the top residential REITs like pronto time's because it's the only way I'm going to be able to hedge myself if I'm being priced out of the.
Did you buy a house yet or not?
Are you kidding me? No, I'm not. I don't have 800 grand available for a down payment
For a little flat.
for a 10% down payment. I'm sorry.
Whoa. Pen alert. Pen alert.
Okay.
Third wave.
Okay.
What do I talk about the most on this show? What do I talk about? What kind of formations do I talk about? I talk about multiple highs in the same area. Look at that. Penn is knocking on the door. I don't know when they have earnings. I don't know what the catalyst is going to be.
I'll tell you, there may be a catalyst tomorrow, but we don't know what. And it could be nothing. But Portnoy tweeted earlier that they have a huge milestone announcement tomorrow. Now, who's they? They being Barstool Sports, of which Penn is a partner of. But that, or Penn owns, right? Penn owns it. Penn owns it, right? Yeah. Yeah. So maybe something tomorrow, but we don't. It could be nothing burger. We don't know.
73, man. Look at that. 3 highs in a row. 299, 287, 288. Pressing up against there right now. Right now, as we speak, is 72, 78. And here's the thing. Like I heard the Amazon thing, and I'm just I'm just total speculation here. What if they say we're going to accept wagers in Bitcoin?
How would that even work though?
I don't know. See, here's the thing about Bitcoin, and I'm definitely, you guys hear me talk bullish and bearish about it.
Yeah.
I just don't know. Like, Spencer, I was going to pay you 1/10 of a Bitcoin yesterday for your car.
Okay.
Okay. So when's the settlement date? I wish I would have paid you on Friday.
Yeah.
What if the settlement today? What's the settlements today?
I remember hearing about this. There was this big libertarian festival every summer in New Hampshire, and years like 6.
This is a tangent. Go ahead, Spencer.
Well, hold on. Like 5 or 6 years ago, they was when they first started to they made Bitcoin as the only currency that you can use at the festival. And there was there's these reporters were there, and they were waiting online at the hot dog stand, and they were watching how literally everybody was paying a different price for the same hot dog, because the price was always fluctuating. So you get one guy who pay one price, the guy behind him pays a different price based on the price of Bitcoin. So yeah, it's a great question, and I don't know the answer.
Do you want to hear something super interesting?
Sure.
I'll make it a trivia. Name the professional athlete that made a request to convert half of his $13 million salary into Bitcoin.
There's so many of them. Is it Tom?
Really?
Is it Brady?
The first one was Russell Okung.
Oh, Russell Okung did that years ago. That's true. That's true. Yes. Yeah,
Yep.
He did that. Oh, he's like his own agent or something. So that's a good call. I did remember that.
Yep.
This is why I love the chat, because I asked for residential REIT names and people start dropping tickers on me like it's hot. Someone dropped an ETF on me that I'm going to have to look into. And then someone dropped WK Harris, I think, dropped a few tickers.
We got to have the most profitable chat in the world. I mean, it's incredible. Our chat is absolutely incredible. I haven't been picking on you guys lately. Did we get rid of all the meanies or something, Spencer? Or did they just get sick of listening to us? Who are the troublemakers?
Maybe a little bit of both.
Chairman Kim, he hasn't been around in a while. Who used to cause some trouble. We won't mention any names. Spoos blasting off into the close. Just made a high at 14.25. No resistance here. What else you got for me?
All right, let's drop some more tickers in chat and we'll take a look. Let's see. I'm going through it right now. I don't know if you probably don't want to look at Lucid LCID.
I do. You know why I do? Because Who was it? Has been asking me about this every day. It's LCID, right?
That's the new ticker.
Yeah, and he asks me about this every day in Pre-Market Prep Plus, and I basically keep giving him the same answer. But
Yeah.
I'm like, I just looked at this 2460 area, and I'm like, if it gets through there, I think it's going to pop. It did. It did get through that 2460 area. That's the good news. The bad news is that it went all the way to 2903, and now it's pulling back. So you've seen this script before. It doesn't mean anything's over. You just get good run after the ticker change. You just get a little selling, but the old high, look at this. The high from Friday 2455, the low today 2432. That was pretty no, it opened higher. So a gap fill would have got you. This is a good close for it at 2630. I just don't want to see it come back down here around 24 and a quarter. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to go back to 2903 today, but let's have a couple days of chop, hold that 2432 low, and then turn higher once again. Wow, this thing was a $60 stock, huh? 65? No, 70? Holy, that was.
See, it's cool that your chart has the history. Mine doesn't, which is.
Oh, yeah. All right. That's off the trade station. 357. We just hit 14 and a quarter. So buyers into the close.
Yeah. That's it. Hats off to trade station for that because Thinkorswim doesn't have the old charts. So anyway,
really?
okay. Speaking of earnings, so we got Tesla tonight.
Tesla.
Tomorrow morning is some staples. We got 3M.
SPLS.
What?
Staples, SPLS.
No. Tomorrow morning we got 3M. That's not still around, right? No way. 3M, GE, UPS tomorrow morning. Raytheon as well is notable. So those are kind of like the big three, big four for tomorrow morning. So like big, stodgy. UPS isn't stodgy, but like 3M and GE, like
what's going on with the UPS? A
Raytheon
little profit taking. Looked at that 215 area. That's still just sticking out to me. If you get a pop 215 on the downside, 200. But these reports are tough. I don't know. People are still shipping. I haven't seen my UPS man yet today, but I'm sure we'll be seeing you soon.
I want to tell you a stat. We were talking this morning about just how like the huge crush of earnings for like the top 5 components, and collectively they make up about 25% of the S&P, right? So someone did the math on this. I saw on Twitter earlier. It's happened four times in history, or 5 times prior to this week, where the top 5 components in the S&P 500 all reported in the same week. And in those 5 times, 4 of those times the S&P closed lower that week. The last time that it happened, which was March, was the one time where the S&P didn't close lower. It closed it was barely up for the week. So just some context, some historical context for you. Whenever you get the 5 big names, typically the market will close. The S&P 500 is what I mean, will close lower end of week. So we'll find out. 3:59, 30 seconds left in today's session. Joel, walk us into the close. We are at
all-time highs, baby. 14 and a half. We just hit going into the close. 1 minute. And going to close a good 11 handles above that area from yesterday. We'll see what Tesla does for you. I would give you resistance, but there isn't any. So we'll see what Tesla delivers. And we will be back with you tomorrow morning. Also, quick reminder, you can go to premarketprep.com and sign up for that educational course. We did open it up to more people, so we want to see you there. 3 hours of our undivided attention. So everyone, have a good night. Back with you tomorrow morning.
All right, please remember, all the information from our show is meant to be used as informational purposes, not for investing or trading advice. Smash the like button, please, and thank you. The Benzinga Cannabis Insider Show. Wait a minute. No, I lied. Today's Monday. Money Mitch. Why did I say that? That was weird. Money Mitch is coming up next, talking about top low price stocks to have on your radar. I'll see you guys a little bit later. Have a good rest of your day. Stay green and stay filled.